battling while I'm on the grind, battling. Babylon, and while I Babylon, I see everything, it's all bitches, but I change your mind like religion, but I promise spiritualities and bitches that I come with us. When we be the community, it's unity, that's what he preached, that's what he spoke to you and me. Regardless of Babylon, we stay true. Regardless of Babylon, me and you turns into 2 plus 4 plus a village of individuals that become a one unity. Unity for you and me in Babylon. And I promise we battle along. When we ride and we side along. Ooh, Babylon. He wanted us to fight on. Marching on my way to Zion. Marching on my way to Zion. Here to be born as a boy. Many men in the making. A mosh pit of doctrines in the arms of church and politics. How can so many belief systems live in one person? How can this one person try to balance in a world that prides itself on being apart from itself? On being a part of itself? These agendas that run our school of thought, we are schooled and finessed by them. Nowhere in their books can we read into the totality of our souls. Each book specializes in a similar fraction, a small cheese for the rats, addicted to trapping and bellowing unconscious pain, misplaced rage and demeaning chants. The meaning of me needs to stay close to me. The mean streets, made of hard-earned concrete, do not wish for their industrial work to be cracked open by anything that isn't hammered and forced and pushed and pushed and pushed deep into the womb of nature herself. Whatever we see as natural, we want to commercialize, we want to own and sell. Why is there such a need to capitalize on everything? Isn't the capital the most united place on earth? A testament to the washing away of tons and tons and tons of tons that once caressed the stick of cosmic knowledge, that once gripped. They didn't get me. That once tasted divine orgasm and spoke manifestations that adhered to the rules of proper and responsible creation. In your ability to think, you also judge. In your ability to judge, you play God. In playing God, it plays back. Dishes you the rock for when stuck in a hard place. Something to throw that isn't yourself. You are much too fragile and much too precious. You are much too fragile and much too precious. You are much too fragile and much too precious. I found my voice. I found my voice on a stage that spoken word created. And Jordon will forever, forever be part of my legacy.
came out of the darkness, my sky turned blue, baby. Hey, to realize the pain in my eyes. Oh, baby, 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 oh, you remind me of the sunrise. Oh yeah. And I wanna take my time and wait for it. I don't wanna go away. No, 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 in the morning, say you remind me of the sunrise, baby. Oh, every time the moon goes down, what's the next thing that happens? Adria Kain. I just wanted to share a story quickly, if that's okay. I know you guys are like short for time. Thank you, I appreciate the love. So it's crazy that we actually just performed that Babylon song because the last time I saw Jordon was when he like just came up with the song on the spot. And it was at Studio Bar, which actually doesn't even exist anymore. And I just remember like the moment being so beautiful and everyone joining in and people were harmonizing. It was just like probably the most beautiful moment like of my life. So it's just, yeah, it saddens my heart, but it makes me happy at the same time to know that like his legacy lives on. So I just wanted to share that story with you guys. Yeah. I'm happy to be here performing some of Jordan's favorite songs. He was always showing me love, always telling me that I need to just put myself out there more. So for you, Jordan, I'm here. Tears from your face and pour yourself in the ocean. Easy to swim across your face, running away to the open, to the other side. Yeah. Why you wanna hide? Yeah. Running away to the open, to the other side, yeah. Needing to lay low, and I know you really want it so bad. Running away won't get your life back. Running away to the open, to my Don't let it tear you apart and be bitter for everything. You have been running away for too long, running away to the open, yeah, to the other side, yeah. Why you wanna hide? Running away, yeah, to the open, to the other side, yeah. Needing to lay low, and I know you really want it so bad. Running away won't get your life back. Running away, yeah, to the open, to yeah, yeah. Running away, yeah. Away, 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 away. Run away, yeah. I don't wanna run away no more. Running away, no,
Yes, yes. Keep it going for Adria Kain. Keep it going for Adria Kain. Wow.
Hard in your palm kind of feeling.
Wow.
You know, it's been such a blessing seeing everybody out here, everyone putting their hearts
Yes.
out here.
Yes, indeed. Please, make some noise for yourself.
Yeah.
Beautiful today. My name is Delisca, and this is
Trevelyn Kennedy.
yes, yes, the best pro in the city. You know how we get it down. All right.
They know the names.
Yeah. You know the work that goes into it. Make some noise for DJ Aphrodite. Yes. We're here for a beautiful night. We're going to get more seats coming out on the side. Hopefully we can get everybody comfortable. But today, this evening, we're celebrating a legacy, yes indeed.
Man, JV.
Oh, JV. Yes, 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 yes. And JV likes to make sure that the crowd is ready before anybody else is ready. And so I need to make sure that y'all ready. Actually, you know what? I need to see what kind of attitude we got in here. All right? Yeah. Can I get a Say Say I said I just had to give it up with Scarborough right quick. Shout out to Scarborough. Oh, it's not what day to do that.
All right, we do it downtown.
Well, what's the downtown vibe like?
We're going to do a yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah? Oh, what?
Yeah, yeah.
What's up? What's up? Yeah? Yeah? I don't know. I don't really got this downtown like that too. That's the thing. I like the trees. Trees, man. Nature, man.
Yeah, that's
Nature.
absence. That's what that is. Nobody's there.
All right. Tonight we have a wonderful night. We're going to start it off with a great group. A group that we actually know fondly. And then we're going to keep it moving. So please, make some noise for 5 Fingers, 1 Fist.
we are the Five Fingers One Fist crew. Five Fingers was founded about 6 years ago in the summer of 2013. We are all five fingers who are doing well in the community. Jordon being the thumb, so we're missing our thumb. And you got the four fingers here. And we wanted to come together and bring a message of unity, because individually these fingers can only do so much, but when we bring them together, there's a lot of strength and power and unity. And Mark's daughter wanted to teach us and show us the legacy of John Carlos and remind us of what it means to be a freedom fighter, what it means to use our voices and our talents, and our talents as an opportunity to give back. And so Mark started to the palm, essentially. And the number 5 is a very powerful number, as some of you know. The 5 symbolizes our 5 senses. It symbolizes freedom, change. And it's also a number that reminds us of the angels. So a lot of you may be seeing, how many of you have ever seen the number 555 quite a bit? So what it means is that change is unfolding and change is coming into your life. And not to be afraid of it, because often it leads to freedom.
So our brother Jordan, he told us a story about an elephant from Africa. But the story he told us was about how to tame an elephant that was tied to a 5-foot post. But Jordan lived a life where he taught us how to break away from his own 5-foot post.
Sometimes when you're losing hope and you feel like you've lost growth, remember to let go of your
5-foot post.
Sometimes when people lie, it's time to rise and observe your
5-foot post. You see, knowing and doing are two different things. What you're gonna do when you know your 5-foot post. You got it, baby, you got it. You got everything you need to break that 5-foot post.
Spread love, give love, be love, always love. Spread away from that
5-foot post.
You are enough, strong you are, break free from that
5-foot post.
Because out here many will swear that life ain't fair, because see the streets don't care about you or me, as ultimately it's about survival of the fittest, and survival in these streets ain't a right, it's a privilege. Especially when you're a product of the environment or a child of the village where wisdom and experience usually exceeds your age limit. Especially when you come from a place where love is hardly home, and the lonely stone, getting stoned alone, and neglect resides inside the dome and the pose of your pain. It sounded like a 5-foot post.
Since the day I learned my first word, self-expression has always been second nature. A child prodigy of third-world parents, so I have to tell my forefather stories on paper and letting go of my 5-foot post. Because I've been silent for too long. The strength of my tongue sentenced me to a life of random wrongs. My penmanship bridged the gaps of intergenerational dialogues. Marginalized between the lines of lands my parents traveled, sacrificing the familiarity of home to make ease for me life's inevitable battles. So who am I to not be what I was destined? Who are you to not be what you were destined? Despite school systems labeling me and sanctioning me to detention, despite the target on my back and private funding to put my melanin in prison correction, I will not be your stereotype. I am made from the essence of stardust above aerial heights. It is not my fault you cannot see the light in me.
Freedom starts in the mind, and where does it end? Nowhere. I know you're somewhere, boundaryless. I feel you every time you reach down with a fist or a dab and tap me like I'm water. I'm drowning, but I'm not frowning at the things that I can't alter. I ain't even scared to let the tears flow. Them damn bills me up because I can't let you go. I don't know, but you're free. Free in the way you flow, with big jokes and deep talks. Walk like a champion, tall like a beanstalk. Swooped up like a chef you are. The earth tries to have you cooped up, but blessed you are. Damn, you got verses that are more than lyrical, free from the page. No flipping you over, free from the stage. Being over the daily struggle, unmuffled out for Babylon. But at the same time, pick up your baton and the cure for this Babylon. Freedom starts in the mind and it ends nowhere. Nah, I know you never left me, ghosts. You just freed yourself from your 5-foot post.
And you say 5 fingers, 1 fist.
5 fingers.
5 fingers. 5 fingers. 5 fingers. Let us always stay united.
Always. Love is the name of the game for tonight, people. Love. I'm not talking about that L-U-V. That L-O-V-E. Yes, yes. And I'm excited for tonight. Looking forward to what we have today. Let me make sure that we still here. Can I get an ah? See, that's Ayrah. That's Ayrah in the crowd. Wow.
I just saw you over here.
It was natural. Yeah. Oh, nobody in the outside say that. Yeah.
We always start when we say that.
Super congested to say that. That's all I'm saying. Man, I'm feeling fresh today. Feeling nice.
You looking fresh. You looking nice.
What I don't like is I haven't got a compliment from you the whole day. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Y'all here too?
Yeah, we didn't give you no compliments, you know what I mean?
You look
I'm not even fishing for compliments. Anyway, what's happening is
You look good.
we're gonna move on with the show. Coming up next to the stage, I am honored to have this brother here, one of my favorite lyricists, favorite beings when it comes to expressing the thought. So urgent. Please give it up for Kamau.
Say joy. Say joy. Say joy. Say joy. Say joy. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom for me. And before I'll be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my God and be free. I've been standing in space and time, chasing signs of praise bittersweet on my tongue like wine, fighting, trying to change my mind. But these days, life is an open seam of a broken dream. Stitch my heart, I am ripped apart to the end of me. I'm so comfortable. I'm gonna start again. Say joy. Say joy. Say joy. I've been standing in space and time, chasing signs of praise bittersweet on my tongue like wine. Fighting, trying to change my mind, but these days life is an open seam of a broken dream. Stitch my heart, I am ripped apart to the end of me. And friends of mine, they are far between, few in number and hard to find, lost in wonder and often blind. Some leave tracks for the lost behind. I stare where they never chose to look. Music made me an open book. Fear made most stay close to shore. My heels scraping the ocean floor. My mind touching the open sky. Hope for those who would hope to die. Lost your soul, but I hope you'll try. Infinite like the question why. Eyes split, brains for the reddest blood that is often blue. Found you bleeding an empty soul, now I'm lost in you. Tossed away, sold my soul at a cost to pay. Gave my best for the lowest price. Hot as fire and cold as ice. Still fighting for the oldest vice. The noble vice follows me through another noon, another night. The darkest room, it may ignite the brightest light. The brightest light.
Say joy. Joy. Say joy. Joy. Say joy. Joy. When you say it, you gotta mean it. Yes. Can I tell you a story real quick? Okay. So, I didn't know Jordon very well. But a couple years ago, he started hitting me up like, yo, you gotta come do the show. And I was like, I'm not doing shows right now. People that know me, from before, they know I used to be like very active in the spoken word scene, music, that sort of thing, and I just stopped. I didn't actually stop, but I stopped being out in the world. And Jordon was like pushing at me, bro. Just give me some space. And one day he hit me up and he was just like, yo, let's link. And I'm from Toronto, right? So when someone says, yo, let's link, I'm like, yeah, okay. You let me know. But Jordon followed up immediately. He said, let's link, come to my house, I want to cook you dinner. So I went up to his spot, just me and him, I went up to his spot. When he was up by Baptist, just a little Edmonton. And, we just hung out for the evening. Chilled, he made me some food. I remember him, in a tall frame in the kitchen, cooking up some food for me. He burned a little something, but it was still good. I appreciated it. I was kind of isolated, I was kind of depressed. And I felt like I wasn't appreciated in Toronto. There was this kid, and I'm almost 40 years old, so there's this young person, this is like 4 or 5 years ago, who was like, yo, I appreciate you, I want to put you on stage. And I said no, and I said no, and I said no. So I went to the hospital, and I looked at him in the room, and as soon as I saw his sister on Facebook talking about that this was going to happen today, I sent her a message and I just said, I owe you something. I owe Jordon something. And that's why I'm here today. So I just wanted to say that and to appreciate him. And obviously he has, a family that is here, a family that is here, and a family that is outside of this room, probably as far as the eye can see. And just that we appreciate each other in big ways and small ways, whatever. I'm probably like running out of time, but. I just want to live again, like life is new. In spite of you, I try and fight for you, and live for me. Every given day, I'm still alone though. I often slip away to find a quiet place. My mind in outer space. My friends don't understand the lines inside my face. They tell a story that I've never told. My soul is warm, I'm never cold. I don't know what the weather holds. Whether it's rain or it's snow or it's sunshine, I'm tightly bound. I'm trying to find a place where I can unwind and undermine. I wonder why I cannot take a breath though. My tipping point, my lungs are full. It's clear I'm at my threshold. I let go. Would you escape the path we paid? Embrace the sacrifice we made. Said I'd only take and never gave. And what did you do? Foolish intentions you committed to. The same direction with a different view. The same reflection with a shifted hue. The skewed perception we're addicted to. Truth is I only knew a distant you. You said you only knew the distant me. We were lost without a trace. Two strangers, each without a face. Often I felt out of place. So empty than outer space. Groping though you're never there. Cold and hopeless our fare. We cope though still so unaware. Of each unspoken broken stare. Where is my peace of mind? Beyond the walls I hide behind. My kindness undermined, like I'm flesh without a spine. Fragile as skin and bone, together yet so alone. When I am by your side. Say joy. Joy. Peace.
Yes. Good, thanks.
Please, keep it going, bring in Kamau. Such a blessed day. Joy. Hey. Joy is so important. Joy is so important. That's one of the journey that I'm trying to get back to. I'm not going to front. I can't sit out there right now naturally, but I'm on that journey. One of the reasons I believe in that journey is because I believe that Jordon JV represented that while he was here in the fullest. I remember one day when I was going to a Rise event, and I'm driving to a Rise event, and out the corner of my eye, I see somebody just dancing at the bus stop, just getting it in, really rocking and everything. I was like, geez, who's that? And I said, I wanted to, like, let me just big up this person, because I don't see that as often. I pull up, and I'm like, oh, snap, that's Jordon. Like, I'm like, yo, no, we were just talking this morning. Like, and like, just to see that he was on the bus stop by himself, nobody was there, and he was just feeling the joy of himself, joy of life, joy of being here every day, every day, every day, every day should be cherished. Love work to be cherished, the people to be cherished, to cherish himself, enjoy what we have while we can. Take your own journey for sure, take your own journey for sure. But let's try to reach that nexus, indeed, Yes, indeed.
There's a next performer that brings a lot of joy when she hits the stage.
Yes.
It comes from her dance moves, and she's not a dancer, so wait for it. But it comes from the way that she puts up her foot, but she fills the room with joy. So I hope she fills your heart, because she always fills mine. Next up to the stage, we got Britta B.
Britta B.
Wow. It's good to hear and see the babies. See Victoria and Rudy over here. I want to share a poem with you that I hope will remind all of us of our purpose, what has brought us together in the first place, here physically, in meeting each other. Some of you I will meet for the first time today. And I hope that with this poem, we can just have a communal thought, a community thought together that in this celebration, in this homecoming, in this encouraging JV spirit to rise, we also are able to let go anything weighing us down, especially doubt or any negative force that might be just holding too much to us, and we can just let that go. I'll begin and see where it takes us. So I want to give that. So it sounds something like this. Heaven, you're in heaven. You're in heaven now. Heaven, you're in heaven.
Yeah, you know.
You have to buy it from her.
Yeah, we're coming in now.
Excuse me, sorry. How many seats? Let me look now. Oh, okay.
For every hint of happiness, there is an equal pinch of pain. The solar system is swollen with stupidity. An infinite supply of some particles fly into our sky, and we are granted this instance, this interactive instance to witness glimpses of gargantuan globs of stardust covered in flesh. Coming trapped in light. You are not a fluke. You's a rebel. Yeah, with a rhyme. Besides, what's this concept of time but a self-assigned sign from the universe? There is, there has, and there will be, until the end is all gone. A supermassive black hole erupting in the cosmos of your heart. The dream watcher is watching you. The dream watcher is watching you. The dream watcher is watching you. You don't have to have sweet dreams. You are sweet dreams. Without this mysterious strength and proof of the former you, how could you not know that you deserve, belong, here, now, to exist with this? You're in heaven now. Heaven. You're in heaven. You're in heaven. You seek for one answer. And there are many angles to one's whole truth. You are not a fluke. You are not a fluke. You know, everybody has their flaws, their difficulties, their disadvantages, even their insecurities, but nobody's got you. You are not a fluke. You are not a fluke.
Wow. Please, keep it going for Britta B.
That's my sister Britta B.
Yes.
She also rocking that fro.
Hey.
You don't know.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. I like that.
Fantastic. I like that. I like that. You know what I mean? I had to throw myself. I had a nice little mushroom throw. I tell you, boy, I tell you, I was doing it right. And you know, boy, I tell you, that sheen, the afro sheen, I love stuff.
Yo, there's a lot more apples in the room.
You know what I mean?
Some beautiful ones and some ones standing, just so you know, there's seats being made available for you. So if you need a seat, just take all the time and find one.
Indeed. And so, a reminder as well, folks, y'all get hungry sometimes, right? Hungry.
Big hungry.
But I'm big hungry sometimes. But I tell you, I know you're like, man, I'm hungry, but I didn't want to be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Come up in other people's space and just eat my people are like performing. But I'm gonna let you know, you can do so.
Yes,
I'm just saying, I mean, eat at your own discretion, because I know you got the all white on. You probably have a bunch of stains or whatnot, but it's worth it. It's worth it. So you can't get food and you can't eat food in here. So please, if you feel any type of hunger, why not? I also want to give a challenge. Can I give a challenge out? If it's kind of cool. Jordon was a great chef. He loved to cook a lot. So one of the challenges I want to give out this week coming up, I would like you to challenge yourself to cook the best dinner that you can. That's all. It's simple. Just to be like, yo, this is my best dinner ever. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You can invite the man them over, return, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, we make it happen. But that's a challenge that I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna make the best oatmeal that I can do. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm using alcohol now. You know what I'm trying to say? My oatmeal is really giving it a little pizzazz, you know? So with that being said, we're gonna go to a section of this night that's gonna be raising elevation. That's gonna provide some stimuli, possibly in different ways, whether it's in thought or whether it's in body and form. We will definitely have a great time. The next few performers that are coming up to the stage will be Matthew Progress, Rich Kid, and as well as Jermaine Henry. So please, give it up for all three. And keep it going for Matthew Progress.
The first time I met Jordon was at St. Albans Boys and Girls Club about 10 years ago. I was doing a social work placement there, and he was working there, I believe. And he was the most bright-eyed, enthusiastic, tallest kid I'd ever met. And the following 10 years was a narrative of me and him running into each other at events just like this and immediately diving off a cliff of philosophy, of politics. He was obsessed with knowledge. And I don't know that I've ever met a person that was more committed to both their own evolution and to freeing people's minds. He was so incredibly passionate about freeing people up. Yeah. Organic, never GMO. He was like Edgar Allan Poe. He was born listening to Wynton Marsalis blow. He was Malcolm X in a spoken word talent show, tattooing his name on your chest in a palindrome. Witnessing death on a quest to the balanced dough, with an acid tab asking the questions that Alice knows. He had professors with lectures, he challenged those, sequestered the realest lessons from Texas to Allen Road. Depression and violence grows. This is undeniable. This is dirty money, elegance, excrement, hydro. Come and step into his flesh, pay respect to his Bible. That's Yeezy, Basquiat, Andre Benjamin, fly low. He was Optimus Prime mode with the sixth chakra, third eye hole. He wrote witch doctor shrine poems. The body reaps what the mind sows. The money peaks when the grind slow. He was 20 leagues in the cosmos. He was 20 deep at a Nas show. He was a Sun Ra clone. He was a 44 caliber mag gun shot to the Roswell. Peace to the gods though. Poor righteous teachers bring the streets to the gospel. Police lock low. Cock blow a hole through a young apostle. Right in front of Roscoe's. His belly leaking synthetic waffles purchased at Costco. The blood of Lynch's ancestors festers in his nostrils. Niggas dump some rum on the pavement and puff up a pot smoke. Gone but not forgotten. Euphemisms of the lost hope. My brother, give it that to Pac. Say what up when you see Picasso. I'm gonna perpetuate the things you were doing to keep the block woke. One more time, give it that to Pac. Say what up when you see Picasso. We gonna perpetuate the things you were doing to keep the block woke. Peace.
We got a rich kid coming up.
Keep it going for Rich Kid.
Oh, okay. What's up? So, man, it's always hard to follow the process, bro. I hate you, bro. You're like the best rapper in the city. I already been told you that, but you know. Yeah, the first time I met Jordon was 2013. I think we were doing Lost Lyrics, and he had just joined the team, and he was doing the spoken word stuff with Quentin, and yeah, like kind of like Progress was saying, you know, he came off as a real, you know, well put together, preppy, professional brother, you know. Like, yeah, cool dude, you know what I mean? And but yeah, always getting into conversations with him. Like we always went into deep conversations about just business and expanding and stuff like that. And 3 years later, when he was doing a Hurt show with Shy Wisdom and Raz Fresco, he asked me to be a part of the lineup, and I was like, yeah, for sure, bro, let's do it. And you know, the experience was great. It was one of my best shows, you know, and I don't think it's called Adelaide Hall anymore, but it was dope. And I think the last time we had spoke, I had seen him on the road, we were just laughing. I was just like, I thought you were supposed to be in the Bahamas or something. Like, I thought didn't you say you're more away in Bahamas? The guy came back, I have more work to do over here. I was like, bet. Like, I know this guy is about his community, he's about the soul of the youth. Like, he's a guy that's embedded in all of us, right? Like that true spirit that really wants to give back and really wants to uplift people around him. So, you know, I'm gonna do a song that he's that one guy that's always told me about the song. Everybody thinks the song's like just a ratchet, jump up and down song. But he was just like, yo, that second verse on there, like, you know, some political stuff. Like, how, nobody says that. You know what I mean? I'm glad I read it. So, yeah, I'm gonna do this song called Psych. I did I hear I wouldn't know what my thought is. So if you know the word, sing along. If you only know the word Psych, then you pretty much know the word. Ready? Hey, put it up there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I know what you love, you know I know what you love. Right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Do it for JV. Hey. Should I say the reverse? Let me work with it, I see you getting hurt with it. My opponents getting burnt, jumples and dirt. Digging on maybe a hearse, venom these red. Bury a purse with them, not even a nurse to fix them. Hey, rap is sweet, here's the dessert, children. Hey, nerves, spinners, every song's a nerve. Feel this is business, you get what you make out, what you deserve. So I gave up all who made them jump on the train, I'll see you later. See you seconds, see you degrees, second brand, master cheese, habits, we all types of drink shit. Maybe not what you need, dick. I really mean that you can get lit quick. Sorry, I'm gonna get it in secret. I am on my COD shit. Cash on delivery, currency, no when to go get it, roll when to go get it, those rings sound like a nigga going in though. I'm high like Flintstone. And walk with it like a Rico. I ain't here for that. But while we here, let's make the ratchet get on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Never did this girl before. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Everybody in the building now. Do it for JV. Okay. Monday slave, getting paid, peanuts every day. What a way, 2 niggas okay. We get it, keep us down when he clown us, we with it. You sick and tired of bricks and liars. Money more fight, nobody here to say you politicians, empires. Dynasties, hierarchies, tribal needs. And the scheme they read, that don't put your mind at ease. Forget that dream is room, the heavy black gets you ruined. What we trying to make out with Judas? Fuck off flames, we all go through it. Some say I'm racist, let me kill that shit. I'll slap you whatever culture my heritage. You may be, you crazy, you may be, Fugazi. I am crazy like Fugazi. School was about over the lately, Mr. Hazy. Lately, I had it, it's
showing out like the same key. What they hate me, man, hate yourself. I'm gonna fuck that you ain't me. You don't wanna beat me. Got a lot of issues, got a lot of problems, got a lot of bills, so now you're on the back and doing your thing, all over the fall. So, you say I'm not gonna cop. Now I'm going to feel like I'm not going with my walk. Got something, the ones who've been down to the merch drop. I brought open toe sandals and kicked to the haters and kicked to the hours to drop. I ain't even pop. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hands up, hands up, hands up. Hands up. Okay, Caleb, we're going to do something right now. We're going to separate the crowd in half. When you point to them, you're going to yell sight. When I point here, you're going to yell sight. So when I tell you to point there, you'll say sight, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, point. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, yo. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Rest in peace, JV. This is Adria Kain. Love the Aphrodite. Love the Jordon family. Don't know.
Keep it going. We got Jermaine Henry coming up.
Beautiful. I would say y'all some beautiful people. It's kind of dark. Check. No, it's kind of dark still. I can't see your faces. You already know black is beautiful. Okay.
Black, always beautiful. Always 365, sometimes 366.
Yeah, you know, leap year still. I don't really want to do a big intro. My name is Jermaine Henry. This is Delisca. This is Ase. Jordon Veira is on this track as well. On the screen, we have a picture and video montage, so just trigger warning, you already know. All I'll say is that this is JV's first rap verse on a record.
Ever released.
So, if I've done anything for the hip-hop community, it's having Jordon Veira just rip it. And honestly, I'm just humbled because he believes in me so much as an artist and told me to just keep on going, believe me as a friend, and all of that. So, this is called Winners. We made it, you know what I'm saying? And we good?
Yes.
Yo, can you take a breath with me? I'm kind of nervous, fam. Take a 1, 2 breath.
Oh, we did? Let's go.
And now. Yeah. All right, let's go.
Get your hands up. Get your hands up. Get your hands up. We made it well. Get your hands up. Yeah. Press the shovels will make it. Jumping stay don't free to ride. Really glad it's freedom time. Quite free to ride. Go free your mind. Yeah, free your mind.
And yo, life's a gift, that's why I'm taking my shot. And you know the drill when I pass and ride. Astronaut, blasting off, my ego's gone. I'm out my zone into this place. Make no mistake. You're in a place winning the race, going against the odds. Getting past on my flaws, and I put on for my community. I gotta thank God, thanks y'all. You all got your back stand tall.
Hey.
We took the risk like on the race.
Hey.
That's what we doing what it takes.
Hey.
That's why I can't keep silent. They keep sleeping on the giants.
I done made it past my struggles. Don't mind the money for a war before my hustle. If I sat on the bench, I was building up my muscle to the gristle of the tussle of the hustle. Hey, then I broke me in the race. I done ran through the tape. I felt the wind on my face. The friends who got some age, done blessed me with some grace. Hey, full of fine, things done. Long pride to the sun trying. Made it out the hood. And make it out the hood. And make it out the God. And overcome the law. Try till I made it. Down to the line, so I faded. Back to the basics like pain. I done made it past the pain. I done made it past the shame. I better win, man. I put some laughs on it. If I had a fucking win, I should act on it. I got G's off the ground, put a stack on it. And I put it off the ground, put a strap on it. And I do it for my as I should. We made it. Echo the center. I see that I'm open. I'm in my actions of movements with hopefully a choice. Losing my mind and my body learning to surrender. I'm cooking y'all in my veins, shattered and checked to the minute. With the restoration, it's in it. It's in my face. We don't have a God, nation is great. I'm like a holding it down and continue on through the day. I'm never take care of it, so make yourself really great. Hey. Dedication and inspiration. I'm talking my mind. Hey. Little niggas on the corner, two or four fingers and cars. Smack like no and all. Just see me so far, headed to the west with the best of them in an orange car. Hey, no, that must be the era, yo, B, cause you're fucking with the master of ceremonies. But the others of OGs since I was a little man in the train. Now I'm spitting right off my brain. Yo, Toronto will never be the same. Damn, he's a poet and a rapper and the same. Man, I've been surviving down to earth and I'm rising, I'm hiding and trying to stay alive and I'm grinding my teeth and I've been vibing and healing and moving and working with demons and soothing and scheming and looking for some truth to believe in. I'm mad with my bad habits, my tongue is a mad rapping, crossing with bright ad, playing mad gab and the story is mad sad. So give me the pen and let me have that and I'm rapping like a panic asthmatic. Speaking like the truth to hear my lungs is on the verse. Treat it like a blessing, not a curse. I believe that people should have the power to change the fucking earth. It really doesn't matter if it hurts. So what is freedom? Under colonialism, a colonized mind be the loneliest president. Maybe I'm not free, maybe I'm old, even getting an amazing revolution, yet we only just living. You know the drill, man, pass the bro. Yeah, the drill. You know the drill when we pass the bro. JV, say JV, JV, say JV, JV, say JV, JV, say smoking hurt forever, smoking hurt forever. You heard you say smoking hurt forever, smoking hurt forever. Yeah. Let's go for JV. Let's go. Yes, sir.
I know y'all still feel that. I can't even sit. I can't even sit that.
I go back out and along with it, but look. Have anybody ever had a non-deep conversation with Jordon?
That's a great question.
Like you know damn well you ain't never.
This is only line.
Oh.
You're just annoying.
Yo, sometimes I be talking, I remember I first met up, like, man, we going deep like that already? Yeah, you know everything about me. Like, yo, my man had my social insurance number. Like, bro, protect my identity, please. Come on, brother. Take it easy.
That's the best. Honestly, those conversations are like the best lessons. You walk away, you're like, yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you pause around and you're having a conversation and you tell somebody else about it. Like, yo, this is what, you gotta start thinking about this.
Yeah.
You gotta start doing this.
You just take the empty words and be like, yo, I said this and I said that. You know? Now I see, yo, I've been wondering about you.
How do you think I got no point?
Yeah. So check this out. The next performer coming up is one of the most world-renowned performers in the world. And I really want you guys to embrace this next performer. It's called Intermission. Yeah. So with that being said, we're going to take the intermission. It's going to be a 10-minute intermission. What I want you to do, if it's possible, be respectful. Meet somebody new. Meet the people that were impacted by Jordon and why they were so impacted by Jordon. So please meet somebody new with this impact. Get some food, get some food. Cherish yourself. Nourish yourself. So we'll come back in 10 minutes.
And even if you don't go, we'll be having a dance cycle up here.
Oh yeah, you want to stay right here? Because I got rhythm, not really, but we're going to try it out.
And you got to eat food.
And you got to eat food. So basically dance and eat food and talk to people at the same time. Yeah, I believe in that. Let's do it.
All of that.
All of that.
So we're gonna do dance cycle, so make your way up here dancing.